Best comment gets pinned. Good luck.
I just heard shots ring out and then got shot at. I know there's no way he could have made it out of the car.
I told you you can't trust these niggas. Now Puffy done killed Tupac, man.
We know something's wrong with you, but it's okay, because M said it's okay, Dre said it's okay.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with this.
If I wouldn't have never met him, I wouldn't have never been involved in this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never made a call to Diddy. I got Diddy's number, just hit him up. Yo, Diddy, what up? Never happened.
And the winner is Eminem, the Eminem Show.
Diddy's fingerprints were everywhere. Politicians, billionaires, rap legends, Hollywood power players. He wasn't just connected, he was the connection. Everybody wanted access to his world. At one point, even 50 Cent was moving in those same circles, until that relationship went left and quietly turned into a straight-up rivalry.
Get your hand out my pocket. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing on the channel. Get your hand out my pocket, man. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, man. Yeah, you gonna make me. Okay, I'm telling y'all right now.
But out of all the artists in the industry, there was one name that completely shut Diddy out. One rapper who never stepped foot into Puff's universe, no matter how big the power or how tempting the access. That name? Eminem. From day one, Marshall wanted no parts of Diddy's empire. Not in the 90s, not in the 2000s, not ever. While others chased the flashy parties and industry leverage, M stayed distant, kept his circle tight, and his boundaries even tighter.
I'm like an R-A-P-E-R, got so many essays. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P, did he? Yep.
That bar from Fuel hits hard, but here's what people miss. By the time Eminem dropped that track, the tension with Diddy wasn't new at all. It had been simmering for years. Back when Eminem was still grinding underground, desperate to be heard, Diddy was already sitting at the top, money flowing, influence locked in, bad boy running strong. For most rappers, a bad boy deal was the dream, but not for Marshall. His eyes were on a different route. Instead of chasing shine, he chose aftermath and aligned with Dr. Dre, laying the foundation for a legacy that would shift hip-hop forever. And get this, even before fame, before Detroit knew his name nationwide, Eminem had already fired a shot at Puff back in 1996 on his Raw Underground track, Fucking Crazy. That early bar wasn't just disrespect, it was a signal, a warning. It showed Eminem was never scared to challenge the biggest names in the game. Even when the odds weren't in his favor, he wasn't backing down. And Diddy wasn't the only heavyweight he had tension with. There was another giant looming over hip-hop, Suge Knight, the feared boss of Death Row Records, the label that once ruled the West Coast, home to Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and Dr. Dre. Suge's reputation wasn't built on respect, it was built on fear. He wasn't someone you crossed lightly. His empire ran on intimidation, chaos, and control. Power first, mercy last.
They was not scared of Suge Knight. They was terrified of Suge Knight.
But Eminem, he didn't care about Suge's street legend at all. None of it shook him. That fearless streak showed up loud during a wild moment on the set of 50 Cent's In the Club video. Out of nowhere, Suge Knight pulled up deep, surrounded by Mexican gang members, reminding everyone he still had serious street pull. The tension instantly spiked. Everyone knew Suge showing up meant problems. Everyone, except Eminem.
Outside, Suge outside. Everybody
So Suge came, he had some Mexican niggas. Now we from New York. You ain't never seen a nigga with a tattoo on his forehead. 118th Street crew. I'm like, what the fuck?
Eminem didn't hesitate. Instead of staying inside or letting security handle it, he walked straight outside to confront Suge Knight and his entire crew himself. No pause, no second thoughts, just confidence. The air was thick with tension, but M stood solid, like he had nothing to lose. That moment didn't just turn heads, it became legend.
When I knew Eminem was real, he's like, don't give a f, man. This is when I fit these niggas outside. What's up? And then the nigga Suge just walked away. The Mexican niggas looked kind of confused, like they didn't know what was going on.
And it didn't stop there. After that standoff, Eminem went straight to the booth and recorded a full diss track aimed directly at Suge Knight. But here's the twist. The world never heard it at the time. Dr. Dre stepped in and told him to relax, saying it wasn't his battle. Dre wanted peace, fully aware of how dangerous Suge's reach really was. That track didn't stay hidden forever though. Years later, it leaked, and it was ruthless. Every bar hit hard, proving just how real that tension was. So if Eminem had the nerve to stare down one of the most feared men in hip-hop, why would he ever be scared of Diddy? That's the real question. When you look at everything Puff's been tied to over the years, it's tough to say who had more power. Suge controlled the streets. Diddy played chess inside the industry, pulling strings quietly. But Eminem wasn't done. In 2000, on the Marshall Mathers LP, he aimed another shot at Diddy. Not his most brutal line, but heavy enough to remind everyone Eminem doesn't bow to hip-hop royalty.
Is it because you love me that y'all expect so much of me? You little groupie bitch, get off me, go fuck Puffy.
Then came another bar, and this one crossed into darker territory. Eminem brought up Diddy's girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez. It wasn't playful, it was raw, uncomfortable, and meant to shock. It made people stop and realize Eminem wasn't censoring himself for anyone connected to Puff. Then came another twisted line, wild, darkly funny, and clearly designed to stir the pot. But Diddy never responded. No diss, no statement, nothing. And even without a public feud in the early 2000s, the tension was always there. Both men were busy building empires. Eminem was dominating charts under Dr. Dre. Diddy kept reinventing himself, Puff Daddy to P. Diddy to just Diddy. Their paths crossed only at award shows and elite industry events. One of those moments came in 2003, when Diddy handed Eminem a Grammy for Best Rap Album. Cameras flashed, crowds cheered, but the energy? Ice cold. You could feel the history behind those forced smiles.
And the winner is Eminem, the Eminem Show.
What's interesting is Diddy has always acknowledged Eminem's talent. In a 2003 Rolling Stone interview, Diddy praised him, calling Eminem one of the greatest MCs to ever touch a mic. He said, "I think Eminem's up there with the best." He did say Biggie and Tupac were on another level, but still gave Marshall his respect. And despite everything, their paths kept crossing. Diddy once considered signing a rising 50 Cent, but passed because of 50's street beef with Ja Rule. That decision changed hip-hop history. 50 ended up signing with Eminem and Dr. Dre instead, forming one of the most explosive alliances ever. Things stayed quiet for years, until 2015, when the documentary Murder Rap dropped. Retired LAPD detective Greg Kading claimed Diddy allegedly ordered Tupac's murder for $1 million, with Keef D involved. When those claims hit the internet, 50 Cent wasted no time amplifying them, dragging Diddy back into one of hip-hop's darkest mysteries.
I told you can't trust these niggas. Now Puffy done killed Tupac, man.
Eminem eventually weighed in too. In 2018, he dropped Kill Shot, aimed at Machine Gun Kelly. The culture froze. Eminem wasn't just replying, he was reminding everyone who still owned the mic. And buried inside those razor-sharp bars was a line that quietly pointed back at Diddy, reigniting debate all over again.
Counts the day you put out a hits, the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out, they got pop kill,
Then came the final line of Kill Shot. "I'm just playing, Diddy. You know I love you." That single bar broke the internet. Joke? Warning? Hidden message? Fans argued non-stop. Some said classic Eminem sarcasm. Others felt it hit a little too close to home. And according to Joe Budden, behind the scenes, Diddy wasn't laughing. When Kill Shot dropped, Diddy was reportedly furious. Suddenly, that playful line didn't sound playful at all. It sounded like Eminem struck a nerve.
Puff said it's in his hands, and he said I can say it. And that's the end of that.
Have fun with that one.
He said, there's nothing to say about it. It's in my hands.
Back in the day, Diddy could shrug off Eminem shots like background noise. But this time, different energy. That kill shot line touched something Diddy never once spotlighted. Tupac has always been a sensitive subject for him, the one topic that instantly changes his mood. Anytime it comes up, he shuts it down, dodges questions, or pivots fast. So when Eminem casually linked his name to that long-standing rumor, it wasn't just a diss, it was a trigger. And that's why Diddy couldn't brush it off this time. It reopened a wound that's followed him for decades, one he's worked hard to keep buried.
Now let's talk some hip-hop shit, man. I want to talk to Puff right now.
Yes.
Now it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah. Check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to even go there, with all due respect. But I appreciate you as a journalist asking.
All right.
Thank you.
Later, when Eminem talked about his beef with Machine Gun Kelly in an interview, he casually revealed a detail that said everything. He hinted that he and Diddy weren't connected at all. No business, no personal relationship, nothing. He made it clear they didn't even have each other's numbers and never communicated. That one comment spoke volumes. No friendship, no alliance, just two giants moving in completely separate lanes.
I never made a call to Diddy, really? I got Diddy's number, just hit him up. Yo, Diddy, what up? Never happened.
You'd think after 2018, Eminem and Diddy would stay far apart, but nope. A few years later, their names collided again. In 2020, Eminem dropped Music to Be Murdered By, and on the explosive opener Godzilla, he slid in another quick Diddy reference. Not a full diss, but fans caught it instantly. Just enough to remind everyone the tension was still quietly there. Call me Diddy. But the calm didn't last. By June 2020, things heated back up when a previously unreleased Eminem verse leaked online. It was recorded a year earlier for Conway the Machine's Bang remix, and this version had teeth. In that verse, Eminem went straight at Diddy's media company, Revolt TV, with zero filter. The tone was sharp and unapologetic. The leak sparked a mini firestorm, with fans debating whether Eminem was reigniting old beef or just venting about the media industry. Shout the puffy curls.
Dude just ducked his head. And the first bullet went in his head. The next one's hit him. It's like he was doing a breakdance trying to jump in the back seat or something.
Riding straight through the chaos, Eminem came back swinging harder than ever. He dropped The Death of Slim Shady, and this time, he didn't tiptoe around Diddy at all. One song in particular had everyone buzzing, Bad One. On that track, M unloads slick, cryptic bars that a lot of listeners believe are aimed at those infamous Diddy parties people have whispered about for years. He spits, "What I'm offering you is nothing new. It's what I love to do. This is subterfuge just to screw with you." That verse hit like a shockwave, light on the surface, but packed with layers fans couldn't ignore. Almost immediately, listeners started breaking down the lyrics, questioning whether Eminem was once again firing straight at Diddy, using razor-sharp wordplay to kick up a whole new storm.
Sounds like something that Puff would do at the party with Aaron Hall, 'cause I just love the with.
Then, on another track called Antichrist, Eminem went even darker. In that song, Marshall alluded to the disturbing footage that surfaced, showing Diddy allegedly assaulting Cassie. It was a chilling callback to headlines that had shaken the industry just months earlier. Eminem didn't soften it or dance around the moment. He pulled that unsettling incident directly into his bars, underlining just how far Diddy's image had fallen. The line was short, but it hit hard.
She probably ran out the room with a dildo. He tried to field goal punish, she said to chill.
But the coldest, most calculated shots landed on the track Fueled. This is where Eminem completely cut loose. No filter, no restraint. Every bar felt personal, dripping with venom and precision. Fans knew instantly this wasn't just another rap jab. It was a message, a full-blown lyrical takedown aimed squarely at Diddy's reputation. Fuel didn't just call him out, it scorched everything attached to his name.
I'm like an R-A-P-E-R, Got so many essays. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P, did he?
On Fuel, Eminem delivers one of the most controversial wordplays of his entire career. He spells out R-A-P-P-P-P-A-P-E, breaking it down as rapper without the P, flipping it into raper or rapist. Then he twists the knife again, and the S.A.'s short for sexual assault. It was a ruthless double entendre that left jaws on the floor. Without missing a beat, he follows it up with R.I.P., rest in peace, Biggie and Pac. Both of y'all should be living, but I ain't trying to beef with him because he might put a hit on me like Keef D. Get him. That verse sent shockwaves through hip-hop. Eminem was clearly pointing toward decades-old rumors about Diddy's alleged connections to the murders of Tupac and Biggie, a subject most artists won't even go near. But M didn't stop there. On the Fuel remix, he pushed it even further, rapping that Biggie's death was a domino effect of Tupac's murder. Bold, chilling, dangerously specific. Fans couldn't believe it was said out loud, and the internet went crazy all over again. Eminem wasn't just stirring the pot, he lit a match under one of hip-hop's darkest conspiracies.
Next bus, still he's the police handcuffs. Guilty, will he step up like G never turned himself in?
After everything Eminem laid out on the death of Slim Shady, one thing is obvious. These two are not cool. There's no quiet handshake, no behind-the-scenes peace deal. Eminem's loyalty has always been with 50 Cent, and that alone means he'll never stand beside Diddy. Not publicly, not privately. And judging by recent moves, Diddy seems to be taking it personally too. After 50 Cent dropped his documentary exposing old industry secrets, Diddy reportedly sent him funeral flowers, a move that felt more like a threat than a gesture. So yeah, it wouldn't be surprising if Diddy's holding resentment toward Eminem as well. All of this proves one thing. Eminem has never been scared of power. From Suge Knight back in the day to Diddy now, Marshall Mathers has always confronted the biggest names head-on. No fear, no backing down. And if you think this story is wild, just wait for what's next. The next video dives even deeper into the chaos, exposing connections you probably didn't see coming. Go check it out and let us know what you think, because trust me, it only gets crazier from here. And before you go, what's your take on the Eminem-Diddy situation? Is this just lyrical warfare, or is there real tension behind the bars? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear it.